Potential studies river crossings, relating to the current Fampo Bridge and Parkway Plan and its impact on the region. Recent meetings. Fampo CTAC discussion topics. Lengthy discussion regarding how studies originate and methods of funding. Should river crossing project studies be added to the new CLRP? Changes to the new Stafford Transportation Comprehensive Plan that added river crossings. Spotsylvania Transportation Committee has previously discussed a potential river crossing and parkway involving Spotsylvania County that was brought forth by CTAC. Approved a motion to add a river crossing study area to the comprehensive plan. Purpose of this presentation, to provide more information about the CTAC recommendation. CTAC's Option C differed from the current proposed Option C. Much less invasive to the environment and to conservation easements. Longer, more southern path but with a shorter bridge, involves entire region by adding a second crossing. In Spotsylvania, passes through essentially the only available land near the congested region. Involves 4 parcels, including existing county land. Bridge passes from Stafford above the river and above River Road, preserving the character of the road. CTAC presented a potential path with a connection to Route 3 at the Single Oak Fry Lane intersection. Bending to the right through the undeveloped parcel owned by the Massey Blackley Trust, then passing through open land currently owned by James Beard. Traveling through the largest of the parcels, owned by Spotsylvania County. A bridge would be approximately 1,880 feet long and rise approximately 70 feet above River Road, passing above the parcel owned by the Clore Revocable Trust over the river into Stafford County. The blue line at right represents the path recommended by CTAC, which differs from the consultant's path. This route travels through land that is level and already cleared, including a shorter length, more southern bridge, ultimately connecting to the southern terminus of the Celebrate Virginia Parkway. Representation of a 4-lane bridge, 70 feet above River Road, important to preserve the character of the road, preventing additional traffic. Delays in the city and Spotsylvania County, intersections 14 verse 25, increase by 14% if a bridge is built. All vehicles pass through intersection 16, creating a 40-second increase in delay, from 14 to 54 seconds, equating to a 286% increase. Stafford County is preparing to update their Transportation Comprehensive Plan. 3 river crossings are identified, including Fampo Option C. 1 river crossing travels further west and the other further east, similar to outer crossings. The new western crossing initially generated strong interest at the CTAC meeting as a possible alternative to CTAC's Option C. Fampo modeling of regional destinations identified Celebrate South, Central Park, and the Spotsylvania Mall area as the primary destinations. Generally, the areas just west of Interstate 95, both north and south of the river, had the most traffic. Past studies have identified that a river crossing further west of this region will garner less use and have a lesser impact on the region's congestion. Stafford's alternate western crossing connects from Centerport Parkway heading west, not making use of existing roads. Does pass through several large parcels in Stafford County, generally navigating around existing neighborhoods. Once the bridge crosses the river into Spotsylvania County, it is unclear how this route might ultimately connect to Route 3. Stafford's alternate western crossing initially crosses into larger parcels in Spotsylvania, could ultimately connect from U.S. Ford Road to River Road and then to Route 3. Down the road, it makes sense that more than one bridge will be necessary. Available land is hard to come by and quickly disappears. If the current single bridge will not be transformative in our region, doesn't it make sense to study the alternatives as soon as possible? Especially since the cost of large-scale projects will only become much more costly as time passes. Analysis of any river crossing alternative should be evaluated.